So good afternoon everyone, I am Hansel Kumighod, one of the reporter for this afternoon. So our report is the Republic Act number 7836. This is an act to strengthen the regulation and supervision of the practice of teaching in the Philippines and prescribing a licensure examination for teachers and for other purposes. So after our report, you will about to know the reason behind why teachers are prescribed to take a licensure examination and the other purpose of it. So under the section 1, so I'm going to report the article 1, section 1 to section 5, and article 2, the section 5. So my co-reporter will report the section 6 up to section 7. So under the section 1, so this act is commonly known as the Philippine Teachers Professionalization Act of 1994. So, Section 2. So, under this section, it contains the teachers play an important role in the development of our country through a responsible and literate citizen. So, by proper supervision and regulation of the licensure examination, and professionalization of the practice of the teaching profession. So this state shall ensure and promote quality education. So how can we produce a responsible and literate citizen? So through the promotion of quality education. So that was the role of the teachers, to promote a quality education. So through that, they were going to produce a responsible and literate citizen. And after they produce a responsible and literate citizen, our country will going to be developed. So it will help our country to be developed. So that's under the section 2, under the statement of policy. So next we have the section 3, the objectives. So this act has the herein objectives. 1, we have the promotion, development, and professionalization of teachers and teaching profession. And number 2, the supervision and regulation of the licensure examination. So, to sum up this, section 3, the objectives is, this act is for the teachers to be a licensed teacher. So, section 4, we have the definition of terms. So, for the purpose of this act, the following terms shall mean. So, first, we have teaching. So, teaching refers to the profession. So, this is something that is taught. So, under this section, teachers should teach from the elementary and secondary level, the curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education. So they should follow the curriculum that was prescribed by the Department of Education. Culture and sports. So whether they are part-time or full-time, or they are in private or public schools. So we have letter B, the teachers. So teachers refers to the persons engaged in teaching at the elementary and secondary levels. So this section explains that this act is not just for private and public school teachers. It includes also the industrial arts or vocational teachers and all other persons performing supervisory and or administrative functions in all schools in the aforesaid levels and qualified to practice teaching under this act. So, teachers dito is not just particularly pointing the teachers from public and private schools. They include also the teachers in the industrial arts or vocational teachers. So, let's proceed to the board. So, board refers to the Board of Professional Teachers' Duty. So, it was established and constituted under this act. So, last we have commission. So, it refers to the Professional Regulations Commission. So, let's proceed to the section 5. In section 5, the Professional Regulation Commission will be the one to supervise it. So, Section 5, Creation and Composition of the Board. So, herein, PRC are composed of 5 members who shall be appointed by the President of the Philippines from among the recommendees. Shall be from the list of nominees selected by the Accredited Association of Teachers who duly possess all the qualifications prescribed in Section 8 of this Act. So under the Section 8, you will going to see the qualifications before you're going to be a recommendee or a nominee of the Professional Regulations Commission. So who will be the one to choose? So our president will be the one to choose of who he wants to be on the Professional Regulations Commission. So ang president natin ang pipili kung sino yung dapat na ilagay sa posisyon. None other than basta yung president lang. Then, so Section 8 will be reported by the next reporter. So you will know under the Section 8 what are the qualifications that are needed to become one of the Professional Regulations Commissions. So the chairman and the vice chairman of the board shall be appointed from these 5 members by the president, provided that the members of the board appointed under this act shall be automatically registered as professional teachers. So dapat he or she was registered as professional teachers, or he or she should a licensed teacher, and issued with a certificate of registration and professional license upon payment of the fees for examination, registration, and other fees prescribed by the Commission. So, all of the records dapat nandun before the nominee or the recommendees will going to choose by the president. So, it's the information, all information should be provided from the fees for the examination, registration, and other fees that was prescribed by the Commission. So, dapat nandun lahat, walang kulang, walang labis, walang kulang. So, Section 6 and Section 7 will be reported by my partner.
So, good afternoon everyone. I am Claudine Carito, the second reporter. So, in this topic, I will explain furthermore so that everyone could understand what is the duties and functions of the board in accordance to Article 2, the professional teachers under Section 6, and also Section 7, the terms of office. So, in this topic, the state recognized the vital role of teachers in nation buildings and development through responsible and literate citizenry. The board shall prescribe or adopt a code of ethical professional standard for the practice of the teaching profession. The board shall look into the conditions affecting the practice of teaching professions and whenever necessary for the enhance of high professional and ethical standard of the professions. So, appoint a set of examiners for every examination who will determine and prepare the content of the board examination for teachers. Hereinafter referred to as an examination in the elementary and secondary level of instruction to be held at least 1 year. Determine and fix the places and dates for examinations. Appoint supervisor and room examiners from among the employees of the government who shall be entitled a daily allowance to be fixed by the board for every examination day actually intended. Use the building and facilities of public and private school for examination purpose. Approve applications to take examination and approve the release of examination result. Issue suspended revoke, replace, or reissue for teachers' certificate and administer oath. Appoint subject to the positions of existing laws such officials and employees as are necessary in the effective performance of its functions and responsibilities, prescribe their duties and fix compensation. Prescribe and collect examination and other fees as is made them proper and promulgate rules and regulations and exercise such as other power, functions and duties as may be necessary to carry into the effective purpose of degree. So in this topic, we should prepare for everything for board examination. You should prepare yourself to take the exam. In every examinations, you should be appointed supervisor in every room examination. Let's proceed to section 7, terms of office. The member of the board shall hold office for a term of 3 years from the date they assume office, provided that the first appointers to the board under this act shall hold office. According to the following terms, 1-year member shall serve for 1 year, one member for 2 years, the chairman, vice chairman, and the 1 member for 3 years. Vacancies shall be served for expired terms only. No person who has served for 2 consecutive terms shall call for appointment. Appointment to fill an unexpired term shall be considered an appointment to complete terms. The chairman or only member shall take oath or of offer prior to the performance of this duty. So in this section 7, terms of office, the member of the board shall hold office in 3 years only. The date from the date they assume. So for those vacancies, for that is the vacancies, yung mga unexpired employees na ang gumagamit. And that's all. Thank you.